Hello and welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today I want to show you everything I know about looping. So I already did my homework and I know that it's a mare right here at the entry, which is just perfect for the presentation. Oh, I got it, it's a mare. Keep the lights on, thank you. So, first things first, what is looping? Looping means using a structure, furniture or objects which have collision for the ghost to keep moving and keep the ghost at distance. For example, a table can do the job, many of the kitchen arts, please keep the lights on, thank you. Or something like that table over there. Looping has two reasons. For once, you can, if you are good at it, either loop the ghost until the hunt is over and survive that way, or just loop the ghost to create some distance, additional time, and then get to a hiding spot and survive that way. What is important about looping? First, you want to keep the light on, because you... exactly. You need to know where the ghost is to be able to loop it. Let me just quickly turn that back on. And please keep it on, thank you. Another important thing is line of sight. Most ghosts speed up in line of sight. But many objects can be used to block line of sight. For example, that kitchen aisle, once you crouch, you block line of sight and the ghost doesn't speed up anymore. But that doesn't work with all objects. For example, when you're using that little coffee table, the ghost will still speed up. And then the looping is going to be way more difficult. Another thing you need to be careful about is your stamina. Because when you already played that game one or two times, we will know that you're going to run out of stamina eventually when you sprint too much. But that's something I'll dig into a bit deeper later. Another thing is the ghost might reverse doing a loop. So for example, let's say that is the ghost. Yes, this is a ghost in a coffee mug. And let's say the ghost is over there at this position. Right now it's going to be behind me. It's still going to use the shortest way to get over to my position. But when I'm, for example, over here, this way is actually closer. So the ghost is going to reverse, and if I don't realize it, I might run straight into the ghost, and that's less good. Alright. You might be wondering about the motion sensors I placed over here, but that's another important thing, for at least if you are new to looping and aren't very sure about the positioning of the ghost, which is, as I told you, very important. Oh, and here we go. That's actually a hunt. Anyway, that's something you can do to help yourself to know where the ghost is, to prevent a situation like this to happen. It's also very helpful in case it's a phantom, which is less visible during a hunt, or if it's a small ghost model, or for example a crawling ghost or a child. Okay, this is perfectly fine. We want the light to be on. These are all the items important which might be useful during a hunt. For example, you can use the tier 3 salt to slow down a ghost during a hunt. As soon as it steps on into the salt, it will slow down for a moment, which might be useful to get away in a bad situation and buy yourself some additional time. But keep in mind, should the ghost be in line of sight, it will still speed up. What else? You can use the tier 3 sanity medication to prevent the sanity You can use the tier 3 sanity medication to prevent your stamina from depleting. So, come on, over here. Okay, next time. Oh no, it's still going. Indeed. Come on. Yeah, just like that. That's the child model. That's less good. Because it is less visible, simply because it's smaller. Okay, back to the sanity medication. You can use the tier 3 sanity medication to prevent from running out of stamina. When you're looping, that's usually not necessary, but if you are running in an open area, it might actually save your life. And another tip I want to give you is, have your smudge at the ready. What I like to do is have it just in the next spot. So I just need to, for example, if I want to take a picture doing a hunt, I just need to press Q one time. I'll have my smudge, I can use it. Okay, now let's take a look at it doing a hunt. Oh, and by the way, keep in mind, if you're using equipment, for example, something like the headlamp or a flashlight or a camera, anything, the ghost will still be able to track you and keep moving towards your position. So be aware, you might even lose the ghost doing the loop around something like the kitchen aisle, which blocks line of sight, but your headlamp or equipment might prevent it from happening. So if you want to get rid of the ghost, it might be better to turn it off. Alright, showtime. Hi there. And don't go too fast. And that's the reason, have a smudge at the ready. It might always turn off. Sometimes you don't have enough time to think too much about it, and that's the reason why I like to have a smudge at the ready. Just Q and that's it. Another thing, you might have seen me doing 2 pictures. That's because I wanted to show you something. The ghost blinks in and out doing a hunt. You can see that first picture I made was while the ghost was not visible, so that doesn't count for the picture. On the second one, it was doing a blink in which the ghost was visible, so that's a ghost picture. Just keep that in mind, so time the making of the picture according to the blinking. And because it was so funny, let's just do it once again. By the way, does this still work? It does work. Okay, enough fooling around. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about stamina. I don't need to sprint, I need to sprint. I don't need to sprint, sprint. No sprint, sprint. No sprint, sprint. I can even use the time between to regenerate some stamina. Oh, small ghosts so awful on that one. But I almost made it to the end of the hunt. Okay. So just keep in mind, don't just sprint for no reason, because then you will be out of stamina when you need it the most, and then it might be it. So, let's do it once again, but on a different map. How about Crafton? There we have a really nice spot right here in the kitchen. Come on. Mr. Ghosty Pants? Hello? Now you're here. Knock knock. Come down. Come on. That's better. Let's quickly get into the looping spot. Another crawly ghost. Sprint away. No, sprint. Sprint. No, sprint. Sprint. Smudge. And the ghost should have lost me. Or not. Ghost lost me and I can get away. Just like so. Alright. So, how about another one? Let's this time go for Camp Woodwind. Once again. Just like so, that should be good enough. Over there. Didn't even see me. That should do it. Oh, reverse. Reverse. And I don't even need to sprint. I can even keep the ghost in place by just reversing the ghost. The ghost is speeding up because the ghost has line of sight from time to time. But this is still fine. Sprint. Still fine. Worse, and we're already good. We didn't even need this much on that one. And just because it is so funny, one more time. Oh, that's right here. This isn't going to end well. And here we go. Oh, unless it's a deal. In that case, this is actually perfectly fine. Well, I didn't expect this to happen, but I think that is enough for one day, so I hope you learned one or two things about the game, and I also hope you had fun watching. Also, thank you for doing so, and I hope to see you again the next time, so have a great day and goodbye.